People want to sell you the product which they have the maximum percentage in. He is one man who's never tried selling me anything. I can't imagine equity giving me a compounded annual growth rate of about 13, 14, 15%.
I think that is one of the reasons why you took to floriculture as well.
Whenever I get any chunk of money, I put it into mutual funds through Mr. Gagan Chaudhary.
Hi, today we are here with Mr. Ajaypratap Singh. He is my dad's oldest client, starting way back in 2002. Sir, I would like you to introduce yourself to our audience.
Yes, good morning. I'm basically an agriculturist by profession, and I used to grow the normal crops like wheat, paddy, maize, potatoes, and fodder crops on a fairly large land holding. And from that, I switched on to growing flowers commercially and supplying the flower markets in Delhi as well as Bombay and Calcutta too. Then I stopped growing flowers and I just shifted into, in a very small way, of buying shares in the market, whatever IPOs came up, on the advice of some friends. But I realized that apart from the blue chips that I bought on the advice of an uncle of mine who was involved with this kind of work, all the other shares, out of them, 90% of them were duds, the IPOs. And I lost a fair amount of money in that. And while I was doing shares, I keenly follow the news and the newspapers and the Economic Times. And I realized that there's a thing called mutual funds. So when I knew about mutual funds, I said this is maybe a safer method to go about it. And one day while driving in Sector 34, purely by chance, I saw a board up of Aditya Birla Sun Life. That is the time I met Mr. Gagan Chaudhary from Invescon, who's been extremely helpful and he's gone out of his way. He's more of a friend now. In fact, I don't consider him as a mutual fund distributor. I consider him as a personal friend of mine. And a few times I've been in serious trouble as well, where I've needed help from him, and he's always forthcoming. So basically, I've been in mutual funds since 2002 with Mr. Gagan Chaudhary. And whenever I get any chunk of money, I put it into mutual funds through Mr. Gagan Chaudhary. I haven't kept up with what is the right shares to put in mutual funds to invest in or anything. I'm solely dependent on Mr. Chaudhary's advice and his guidance. So initially, I was into dividend option into some mutual funds, and I made excellent money, and it was tax free.
Yeah, it was tax free back then.
Then as soon as the tax angle changed in India and they started taxing that, then I shifted out of that into the equity options, growth options. And I've been fortunate that my son supports me. So I've been fortunate that I haven't had to ever liquidate any of my mutual funds. I started very small and I've built it up. Rather, Mr. Gagan Chaudhary built it up for me to a fairly reasonable sum. And I look forward to my retirement years, being able to live and splurge on that. It's given me excellent returns. I mean, I can't imagine equity giving me a compounded annual growth rate of about 13, 14, 15%, which is what I've been getting, and this includes the bad years. So I've done very well with it, mate.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for the kind words. Early years, after education, into floriculture and commercial flowers, and then you became a investor for all your
Yes,
time.
life. Yes, yes.
Got it. And then about your family, sir, who all are there in your
Well, I have a very accommodating wife who's always with me and looks after me because I'm 90% handicapped. I still roam around with broken arms and a broken hip, and a broken shoulder. And she looks after me, and we come and spend about short while in India, involved with our property cases. But otherwise, I have a son who's in the merchant marine, and he's now a ship's pilot in the UK.
Okay.
And I have a daughter who's married in the US, and she's a teacher, and my son-in-law is in the IT industry there.
Okay, got it. So daughter lives in the US and the son lives in
yes.
UK, and you also live with your son in
Yeah, with the family. I go to the UK. I live mainly with my son, and we visit our daughter once in a while.
And then, do you travel to other places in the world since you are?
Yes, yes, we make frequent trips out from England to the continent, and we often in Paris and Amsterdam, and we've been to Crete,
Okay,
and we've had holidays there.
nice, sir. Nice.
And I've been to the East. I've been to a number of countries in the East.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm not a travel bug as such. Like some people love traveling. I'm not like that.
Okay.
I travel because the family is traveling.
Okay.
I'm
Got.
more of a homely person. I prefer sitting in the garden.
So I'll move on to the next bit then. How has your experience been working with Invescon, and what made you choose Dad as your investment manager or advisor over other people, or you continue to be associated with them even after so many years? I'm sure people must have approached you with some advice here and there. And what made you stick to him?
Well, Mihir, as I told you, I was initially my first person that I was guided into investment with mutual funds was through a gentleman called Ashish,
Mm-hmm.
who worked with Birla Sun Life along with your father,
Yeah.
with Mr. Gagan Chaudhary.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I met Mr. Gagan Chaudhary.
Mm-hmm.
But he's one man who's never tried selling me anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's never, ever in his last more than 20, well, about 23, 24 years, he's never painted a picture rosier than what it is. He paints a very true picture, a very clear and very precise. I've just dealt through him. I've been approached by many people. I suppose it gets spread around
Yeah.
by the various fund houses who are the investors.
Mm.
And I've had many people come, and I'm very honest and clean with them, as well as my bankers who want me to invest through them.
Yeah.
But I've only invested only through Gagan Chaudhary of Invescon.
Okay.
From that beginning, first step till now.
Got it, sir. Thank you for your trust and association with us. We highly value you as a client. Okay, so if you were to say one good thing, or if you were to pick one of the best qualities, like you said, what would that be amongst clarity, trust, and all of that? What is it that you feel with working with my dad, Gagan, that you like the most?
Well, as I said, he paints a very clear picture of the what he understands. And I told him initially, I won't ever hold you responsible. I want your advice because I know nothing about it. And whatever he's advised me, I've just followed that blindly. Whichever fund house he's asked me to invest in, I've invested blindly. And I'm glad to say that all of them, I'd say 95% of them have given me excellent returns.
Okay. So the clarity in which he conveys information, that is what you like the most
Absolutely.
about.
He
Okay.
he gives the correct picture and he leaves the final decision to me, and we are forever left trying to I pass the decision to him, he keeps telling me and I keep telling him. So ultimately it's
So you let him call the
yeah,
shots then
he
eventually, because you're like, you do it. I don't
yeah,
want to do.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't interfere at all. He tells me, he advises me, it's done by me, but on his say so.
Okay. Got it.
So he wears the pants in our relationship, even though my say so.
Got it, sir. All right, I think that is good enough. We can conclude the session. Thank you so much for your
No,
time today,
thank you,
sir,
Mihir. Thank you.
and
I'm
thank you for
glad.
the kind words.
No, I've got nothing but compliments to give Invescon because they are a very straight dealing people and very clean and honest, which is difficult to come by in people today. People want to sell you the product which they have the maximum percentage in, but that's not the case with Mr. Gagan Chaudhary at all.
Right, so thank you so much for the kind words,
No,
and
thank you, Mihir. Thank
thank
you
you,
for
sir.
having me,
Thank you
and I
for
look forward
yes, sir.
to a
Thank you.
long relationship with
Yes,
you.
sir. Thank you.